Welsh-born Eliza T. Foster and her husband, William Henry Foster, a mariner, emigrated to New York in 1843. 14 years later, Eliza ran Foster's Saloon here on the corner of 2nd and I Streets. It became apparent to Eliza that her husband William was on his own personal campaign of intemperance. And not wishing to be financially ruined, she claimed status as a sole trader. 2 years later, they were divorced. And Eliza set up home with merchant James B. Wilson, who had 2 little girls, Emma and Mary, ages 7 and 4 respectively. Now, running a saloon cannot be easy on your personal life, and although she had the little girls, Eliza found her affections growing for one Lawrence A. Wilson, an Englishman better known as Jack. The girls were still a part of her life, and one day, little Emma was walking here down 2nd Street when she was lured into the room of Porter Cunningham. She was 8 years old, and he brutally raped her. Walking down the street one day, Emma pointed out the bad man. Jack loaded his revolver and would have blown Cunningham's head off had he not been stopped. Fortunately, he was convicted in a speedy trial and sentenced to 10 years in San Quentin prison. The following year, Eliza and Jack were wed, but only after he signed a prenuptial agreement allowing her to keep her assets, which consisted of property in Folsom as well as $1,000 worth of jewelry. That must have been some pretty fancy, sparkly stuff, because that's the equivalent of over $68,000 today.